And everybody, welcome back to another stream. We are flying the Colimata Concorde on this route. I'm sorry if the beginning was not that good, but we're gonna be flying it for this leg. We're gonna be flying it from Sydney all the way over to the Guam. We're gonna be pretty much going supersonic until we get close to Solomon Islands. That's gonna be when we might start our deceleration point. So we're gonna start up our batteries. Batteries coming online. Ground power can come over to close. Perfect. That's set. We'll go over to our operator panel. We'll turn these on. These can also come online. We'll also turn on our anti-cell system since that's quote unquote the procedure. We'll turn those online, and yeah, it's currently the plan. I'm not too sure if you guys can hear my stream. All right, you guys can. That's perfect. So far, what else? What else do we have to do? So we have to go here and we'll turn on these on since we're gonna be doing yeah, we're not necessarily going to be using reheat for the takeoff since it's not that much and we're going to be burning a lot more fuel than we really need to. So I'm not going to bother with that. So we're not going to do a reheat takeoff, but we are going to have to open these when we're going to be doing our supersonic climb up to fly level 550, which is going to, well, it's not 550. We're going to be alternating from flight level 450 all the way up to flight 600. We get lighter, we climb. That is currently the plan. What do I have left? I guess we can power the generators, but we're going to leave them off for now. Batteries are on ground. That's as required at the moment. I guess we'll go over to the SIBA INS, which should be right around here. We'll set these to standby. All of these to standby. I think I might be forgetting something because I'm just going off from memory. But yeah, we'll get the SIBA INS right and open. We'll go over to our flight plan. We're going to be, since I do not have a Navigraph subscription, what I'm currently doing is that I'm pretty much just using the airport's waypoint as a reference point, and that's what we're using for today. It works. Definitely gonna get Navigraph one of these days. So that's currently the plan. We're gonna get our entry. It's not entry port. We're gonna go ahead and get our southern waypoint. We're gonna click on this. This should go into entry select mode. So I'm pretty much doing everything on keyboard, which I prefer it that way. Less stuff for me to do. As a matter of fact, we did master SIVA in the land of Down Under. Not necessarily the land of Down Under, like we can use it now under the equator. Last time we were using it, it was not functioning, so we just had to set in a heading, and it worked. But now we're gonna be flying it more realistically, how the actual people used to fly it. As a matter of fact, the route I am currently flying is a route that they actually flew. I found this cool website, and you know what that actually does? Is that it gives me the correct routing and everything. So we're going off from that. But so far we have the waypoint set, so we're going to set that to align. The moment we'll wait for that to align, I'll go ahead and enter some waypoints. We've got, like, I'm not too sure, but the SIVA INS does in fact have maximum waypoints of like 3, so you can't enter more than that. So overhead, I guess I can go ahead and go through a checklist just to confirm that I haven't done anything wrong. We'll go over to DUI, open checklist, external checks. Yeah, we're not doing the walk around for today. Brakes park, safety looks, ground power on, main batteries on, equipment bay cooling set. Oxygen panel set. Oxygen panel, we're not setting that, it's already set. The other one is for, like, the one you normally set is the emergency one, and we don't need it at the moment. So yeah, Drain Master Heaters, tech and set, INS set on the line, air data commuters. That's one thing we forgot. Let's go and turn these on. What's our random squawk of 2200, which is like the squawk for IFR, but in the real world, they really won't be doing this since ATC will give you some of that. But yeah, we'll turn on no smoking lights for now. Master CB salt check, cockpit preparation, oxygen check 100%. We're going to check that right about now. Where's it at? Oxygen is looking, it's not around 100%, but it should go around there. Looking good so far. Well, it's not the, yeah, it's looking good. Flight control inverters on, flight control automation systems on, anti-stall system, radio navigation set to rad. So our departure for today is going to be pretty much flying on the runway heading, and then we're going to direct a waypoint. That's how I decided to do it. It makes life a lot easier instead of having to program an entire star, which it works, but I'd rather not do that. Secondary, see, you set these to automatic if you're going to do a takeoff with reheat, but we're not doing a takeoff with reheat. But we might as well do it because I believe the fuel burn is the same with what's it called, the same with reheat. And what's that? I might be wrong on that, but we can turn those off. But we're gonna be needing those automatic, so we'll set them to automatic for now. So yeah, batteries on and normal. Check highness navigation. They're not aligned yet, so we're gonna go on and enter some waypoints for now. Alright, let's go over to waypoint here. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Because I know we've got 2 people watching, which is honestly quite great indeed. But yeah, we'll go ahead and enter our first waypoint, which is no bars. So that's south 33472. and that's East 15144. Okay, did I enter one extra one? Yeah, I did. Uh, it's East 15144. Perfect. That's our first waypoint setup. We're not going to bother with the top of climb. Next waypoint is beach. We're going to go and enter that 31362. Next waypoint is 15359. Oh, that's not it again. I made another typo. I'm really, really sorry about that. But, we'll get that set up in just a second. And 2652, there's an extra waypoint. We have to scroll down. So, the way the system works is that you have to enter the waypoint. So, you won't have any navigation issues because it's not the waypoints that are based off like a word. You've got waypoint freedom. I think that's one of those stars that you have into I think it's DCA. We haven't flown into DCA in I think a couple of streams, but flew back into there. It was a quite nice little stream. I will also verify that the waypoints are set. So we won't have any issues on our navigation computer. So we'll go ahead and set that to south 26527, east 158253. Next waypoint is 24359, and I'm not flying in VATSIM today. If you guys want me to fly in VATSIM, I guess I'll connect on that, but normally I don't fly on that because, there really isn't any other guy that's going to fly on Batting with me on the Concorde since, we're going to be going Mach 2. So that's currently the plan. Oh my god, what have I done now? Okay, we'll set that there and we'll enter our next waypoint, which is 162115. Oh, we've got this. We're not going to worry about that. ETOPS enter. Alright, we're going to enter ETOPS. ETOPS are really not that big of an issue because it's a Concorde and we've got actually 4 engines. So not just that. Next waypoint is Rupas, which is, I believe, by clicking off something, we missed that. So waypoint is 10314 and east 16300. Okay, that's set. And, we'll go over to the next page for now. I think our entire waypoints, yeah, I don't think we're going to have to worry about reinserting waypoints, but I'm sure that we're going to end up crossing the equator. So that's currently the plan. We're going to go over here. And we're going to go ahead and enter south waypoint 537.1. Next waypoint is 157,390. There you go. That's it. Waypoint number 8 is Avon, so it's pretty much crossing the equator on that. So it's 0. It's literally right there. So you won't worry about that. We'll set this input to north. And I think we might have messed up around here. So I guess we'll set this to north. 0, north. And then it's east. 154137. Perfect. That's set. And then it's Oakland. Oakland. Oh, it's okay. Oh, yeah, I know it's because, it's the same reason why different sectors are split up around the North Atlantic. Because, like, you've got Oakland controlling, like, a lot of the Pacific. And then, on the other side of the world, you've got the people at Gander. And then you've got Santa Maria. You've got, I think the Brazilians control, like, the South Pacific. And it's like, yeah, you've got the Argentinians controlling one point. I'm not too familiar with oceanic airspace apart from um, I'm really not that familiar with it, but that's just that. We'll enter our last waypoint, and then we'll have to reset everything when we're approaching that waypoint, which is, I believe it is North 6040. Next waypoint is 150310, and that's pretty much it for now. We'll wait for the iris to align in just a second, and we're pretty much set to go. We'll try to get everything set up because I believe the entire flight is going to be equivalent to flying across the pond with Concorde. So that's going to we'll get our airstage online. That should come online. It's not coming online. Oh, we have the baggage online, which is alright. We'll load up the passengers and get everything loaded up in just a second. Oh my god. But that's just that. We'll go over to payload. We'll take 99 passengers and we'll set our weights to around, we'll set it to 4,000 kilograms. You do not have to go that heavy. We're just taking passengers that wanted to fly the Concorde for the world tour. Set this to 4,000. 4,000 should do the trick. For now, so that's like 4 tons. 4 tons is honestly quite a lot of freight, to be honest. Because, like, I know normally SimReef does not give me that much freight. So I guess I'm going to go with that. So fuel for today is looking like the why is the YouTube stream kind of stuttering? Because I believe it's stuttering. I might be wrong on that. Since I'm assuming it's stuttering because I am using like latency has been set to something a lot more manageable in the case that we're going to do some cahoots, which hopefully we do. But that's just that. We'll go over to edit flight and we'll get this figured out. So routing for today is 3427. 3427. All right. 34. Yeah, perfect. That works. So apply that, and we have the aircraft loaded already. I'm going to go downstairs in just a second to get myself some water, and we're going to do that in just a second. But yeah, let's actually start planning out the autopilot. We'll do 250 knots until we are past 10,000, which is currently the plan. IRS is, well, it's not IRS, INS navigation system is aligning at the moment. We'll set this to 4,000. We do not have VNAV on this, you know, pretty much do an entire climbing manually for now. We'll get the basic heading out here in just a second. We'll go over to Sydney, which is Y. It says Y. That's our airport. Yankee Sierra Sierra Yankee, which is the ICAO code for this airport. So we're gonna go over to Airdome chart. We're gonna get the runway heading since I believe we're taking 16 right, which is a runway just in front of us. It's not 16 left. We're not gonna bother with that. Um, the way I got the runway that we're actually departing is took a look at Google, and Google said that they are departing. There's not giving me a heading. It's only telling me the runway lengths and everything. Yeah, we'll just depart 160. But it's gonna be a nice little departure. We're gonna depart. We're gonna go take a left, fly over Sydney, downtown Sydney. I think there's like a name for it, but I'm not too familiar with that. But there we go. 160 should do the trick. INS will set this to track and not track. Heading instead of that, we'll set this to acquired. So the moment we need that, it should do that. Vertical speed. So yeah, we're pretty much ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and what's it called? Get the yeah, I'm gonna go get myself a butter water. So I'll be right back in just a second. Hopefully by the time I am back, the INS navigation system should have aligned, and it's already aligned. So I'll be right back in like 1 minute. So yeah, be right back. And we are back. I just had a butter water, so you know. But yeah, we're back. Pretty much everything is set so far. We can call for pushback. If we really wanted to, we'll go ahead and close some doors and hatches since their INS system is already aligned, so we can go over to doors and grounds, close all of these. We do not need these at least for now. We'll go over to this. We'll go over to this. We'll set it to navigation. INS system is pretty much ready. This to climb is 10,000 feet for now. We'll go ahead and get everything set up in just a second. Before engine start, we're going to cover that checklist. I know that we have to start engine number 3 first, have the generators, and then I guess my preference really is that what I end up doing is that um, zero freeway tag, take off data, start clear. Oh, the QNH! Damn it! I knew I forgot something. Ah, the darn QNH. It's probably the issue here. Ah, that's not it. Sydney, what is QNH here at Sydney? QNH at Sydney. So once you're 1-4, we'll set that. Oh, it's ready. Ah, did it automatically set? I'm not too sure. Like, remember not touching it and yet it set it. Alright. I guess that works. So clock and everything, we'll go ahead and set this to this. I always forget the damn clock, which is honestly not good. But yeah, we'll start up the engines and everything. We'll go over to navigation lights, anti-collision lights coming online. Fasten seatbelt signs coming online. These can come over to ARM. It appears to me that they are not functioning, at least for now. There is this modification that you can use. But, you know, it's definitely a lot more complex. And, you know, the Concorde's already complex, so I'm not there yet. So I guess we're going to start up our engine. We're going to go over to this. We're going to turn our fuel pumps on. We're going to be starting engine number 3 for today. Well, not only engine number 3, like, you know, we're going to be starting multiple other engines apart from this one. But, yeah, you know, Concorde can fly in one single engine like it can, but it's not going to fly for a long time. But, that's just that. We're going to turn on these over to open, and, I guess so far we're good. Ground, finish with air, finish with ground air. Perfect. We do not need it anymore, and I believe Bleed on, and 1 and 2 start off. What engine is it saying? Cross bleed. Bleed Air Force. Yeah, we'll just start up engine number 3 and then we'll get on with that. And I forgot one little fuel pump, so go ahead and turn that on. Alright, so far we're pretty much set. We're going to go and start up engine number 3, wait for that to come online, give it some fuel past 12%, and that's currently the plan. Right, so far the engine should be buzzing at me to start to give it some fuel. I think we missed something. What have we missed? Alright, so fuel and everything is set at the moment. I think we might have missed something for our engine start to proceed here. What did I miss? What did I honestly miss? I forgot. I probably forgot ground power. That's it. Has to be. And of course it was. So we're going to give it some ground air and that should start up the engine for now. So, start up engine number 3 for now. Give it some fuel and it should start busting at us to start up, to give it some more fuel. So, that's the plan. As a matter of fact, the moment this engine comes online, I am going to request pushback. So that's currently the plan. So, alright, pushback is coming online. Electric generators are coming online. When the engine is available, we'll wait for that. The guy pushing us back is coming there. And yeah, we'll just wait for that because the checklist assumes that we're going to be starting all of the engines out the gate, which, we can do that. But, me being me, we might as well start them up later. So, we won't burn more fuel around there. But there's the engine's coming online. No more notifications up here apart from the hydraulics. I think we missed a door. Yeah, we definitely ended up missing a door. Ground doors and hatches are all closed. Perfect, perfect. Over to this, set these two on. Boost conditioning coming online. Hydraulics for the blue hydraulics coming online. What else have we got? So engine number 2, let's go and start this up. We do not need the ground power anymore, so I guess we can go and close this out. That really should do the trick.
Ready to connect.
Ready to connect, alright. Great, great, great. We'll check our status, aircraft to SIP. Alright, perfect. We're pretty much set for now, and pushback truck driver is gonna connect the thing ready, and yeah, that's just that. What else do we have? Ground power, ground bypass coming online, and we'll turn on some other stuff in just a second. I believe for starting up the engine, I keep on forgetting to give it fuel, and if it doesn't have fuel, it's not going to be able to run. But that's just that. Everything's set already. Auto ignition, we might as well turn that on for now. Auto throttle is going to come online because it's already part of the checklist, so we might as well do it early, so we don't have to worry about it, later on. But yeah, it's just that. There it is. It is connected. We'll go ahead and kill the parking brake. There we go. Parking brake's coming online. Well, it's not coming online. We're killing it at the moment. Oh, it is. We'll go ahead and turn off these and we're going to give it some boost air. Turn on our green hydraulics. Well, both of our electric generators so far. But what's ending up happening is that, we're not necessarily, what is it? Ah, there you go. It should come online any second now. Uh, yeah, I give it. That's fine. Yeah, what's ending up happening is that we cannot start the yellow hydraulics yet, so we're just gonna rely on the green and blue hydraulics for engine start for now. But that's just that engine to come online any second now. It's at 50. It's at 67%. It should come automatically back there. Circle what's going on at least for now. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and set it to off, and we'll turn these on. Engines are starting up. I will wait for them to reach 12%. We'll give it one. Oh, what is it? We'll set this to normal. I don't know what I just did. I'll take a look at their checklist for now. We'll do 160 on the departure so far. And, it's looking quite nice, honestly. Which is hydraulic. There we go. Ground SSB close. Because that's assuming that we're starting all of the engines. And, if you have the SSB closed, that implies that you cannot use the third generator, the third electrical generator to start up engine number 1. So we're going to leave that on for now. And, yeah, engines are coming online. Set Valley water heaters coming online. Taxi lights will turn them on in just a second. Engines 1, 2, 3, and 4, they're not running at least for now. But that's just that. Parking brake's coming offline. We don't need it anymore. Chrono is set to chrono. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We're doing great. The navigation system's giving me this, but you know we're fine at least for now. Highness navigation is set. Engine should have come online any second now, but Captain Flight Wings, I forgot to welcome the people that just joined the stream. I'm really sorry about that, man. But Captain Flight Wings, welcome to the stream. Hope all is well, my friend. We're flying the Concorde today. DigiGamer, welcome to the stream. If you have, I think this is the first time I've seen you around, so you know if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to reach 195 by the end of the stream, and we're literally 3 people away. So you know would be honestly great if you could do that favor for me. But that's just how we'll go ahead and turn these off, and we'll go ahead and give it some air from here. Oh, that's not it. Okay, we'll turn these on. We'll turn these on. The engines are all running. We'll turn on these. We can go ahead and turn this off. This is coming on, and we'll turn on these on. Perfect. Everything's going on. How's Concorde? Yes, sir. Good Concorde we're flying today. But yeah, we're flying the Concorde today. Brakes, no trim set for takeoff. We'll go and set that right over here on the menu. Brake fans, we'll turn these on. It's probably a bunch. Okay, brake fans coming online. Flyover, come on, set to flyover. Trim set for takeoff, flight controls, blue lights, CG fuel transfer. Before we start our taxi, we might as well turn on the D-air tanks. We'll turn these on as well. This one as well, 5A. Everything is looking good. Is there anything else that we have to? Okay, yeah, everything's looking good so far. So we're pretty much ready for departure. We'll droop this noop. We'll droop it down to 5, which is going to be the plan for today. Gear master heaters on, engine climb rating, engine flight rating, set to climb, which is great. Definitely, oh, Libyan Pilot, welcome to the stream. We're flying the Colimata Concorde, and awesome stream you had earlier today. It was a good landing that you did there into London. Big up to you, my man. Really got the landing that you did there. But we're going to turn these on, reverse the shut off. All we have to do is all of these steps. We might as well do them while we're holding short. But let me go and get my joystick off the ground. I'm saying too many words. But that's just that. But yeah, Sim S. Definitely thinking about getting the Colimata Concorde of the Magnet 77. The Magnite's honestly a great aircraft. Flown it quite a lot. And I'm planning on flying it on stream hopefully soon. But yeah, definitely flying on it on stream definitely soon. But yeah. Yeah, pretty decent landing. You know, it's not like a hard landing. It was average. Really good, honestly. Pretty realistic of a landing. But bro, it's DM word, bro. This DM the. Yeah, that thing. Um, yeah, no, I don't follow with that. You know, if you, I'll put it to tomato, but you know, you don't have to set it to tomato. But yeah, that's just how we'll start our taxi. I forgot to turn on the taxi lights. They should be coming online. Taxi lights coming online, and what are we missing? X. Yeah, this Concorde is definitely bringing up a lot of smoke. You know, these Olympus engines are really going hard at the moment, but you know, they're currently like semi-idling. Like they're not idle, but then they're not at full potential. So you know, that's currently where we're at. We're gonna do 75% for now, and I'm sorry if the stream's lagging because I decided to experiment around with better latency, so I won't have. Yeah, I know my FPS is struggling. Like it's not my XPLANE. It's like more or less the stream because my internet it can't handle low latency because what ends up happening is that my internet's not that strong and I'm using yeah it's Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's definitely Wi-Fi. It's honestly quite annoying, but you know some guy commented on how um what's it called again the streams being so delayed, the stream delay being super harsh and stuff like that. But yeah, if it's gonna lag around that, please stand by. I'm really sorry. I do not have like an Ethernet, so you know don't have the best Wi-Fi around here, but we're gonna go and turn on our reheat switches coming online. I think so far we are set for takeoff. Nose wheel is set. Lights are coming online, so we'll go and set these two up. They're coming online. Main lighting lights, light coming. Oh, that's a light. Yeah, we'll turn off these online. The birds pretty much light it up like a Christmas tree on Christmas. You know, that's what happens. But yeah, we're gonna go and line up. Lights are set. We're gonna be doing heading 16 here, and then we'll direct to a waypoint. But yeah, get your I guess get your afterburners in the chat since we are about to depart Sydney and we're gonna be headed over to Guam. So matter of fact, before I depart, let me go and make sure that my flight plan is set, which it is. So that's perfect. How do I have the EFP? EFP. Come on, we don't need to. But yeah, get your reheats in the chat. We're lined up and it's not looking that good. We'll turn our flight directors, 'cause, you know, why not? But is this a flight Tampa Sydney? No, this is the ISDG flight Tampa Sydney, so it's pretty much freeware. So yeah, so far we're pretty much ready to go. I see aircraft vaping. Never mind, it's killed it there. So that's pretty much great. So let's go and turn on our takeoff monitors and let's get it. 3, 2, wait, come on. Okay, come on. 3, 2, 1, and reheat's coming online. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Off we go. Speed is positive, and we're headed up there. We'll rotate around. I forgot to do something, which is set this around here. So we'll go ahead and set it to our rotation, which is right around here, which is going fine already. The nose wheel, the FPS, yeah, the FPS is G1000, which is quite hilarious. But realistically, the Concorde really didn't have an EFB, so it is realistic to say the least. But yeah, off we go. Come on, take off, Bert. You can do it, Bert. Goose coming up. And reheat's coming offline. We're actually about to bust a 250 knot. Um, I guess thing here, but we're gonna go and turn on auto throttle around here. What am I missing? Damn it, why is our FPS lagging? Alright, we'll turn that on and we'll turn on our autopilot system and then we should start our turn so far. But EFPs double check everything. Yeah, FP and all. But it's a nice departure so far. I'm talking a little bit too much, more than I would like to, but that's just that. We'll set our fuel trim to flight. Right around here, that is currently the plan. We're actually climbing a little bit too fast for my liking, so we're going to go and set this to 2. Nose is coming over to flight, and, off we go. Putting that's the part, and I think we had rain, so that's that. Yeah, ESPS, yep, EFPS to double check everything, so Living Pilot, you are right. So I guess we're going to direct to that. We're going to set this to INES, we're going to also set this to direct 01, and navigation can come over to INES, that is currently the plan, and we direct it to a waypoint. Save your money, Magnet. It's not worth it. I bought it, and to be honest, it's all right. It's not there yet, but it's more like an investment. They're definitely uploading. It's a team, and it's really only it's really only 5 people there. So, big props for them since they're literally making aircraft, and it's really only 5 people. But yeah, I recommend the Concorde if you really wanted to, since the Concorde is definitely a more difficult aircraft to fly, of course. But that's just that. We're passing through 1,000. We're gonna climb up to I think around 10,000. Actually, let's climb all the way up to flyout 280 for now. So let's go up to flyout 280. That's currently the plan. I think it's 280. 270. Yeah, 270 also works. But yeah, Colimata Concorde is nice aircraft to say the least. What am I missing? I'm definitely missing something. All right. Now we're actually doing quite nice. That's great. But yeah, we're doing 215 knots for now. Climb is positive, which is great. Reheat has come offline. We're not going to use it at least for now. But that's that. QNH, we can go and set this to standard. It's a little bit too early, but it's not like we have any mountains to worry about, and we're not returning. But we'll go ahead and set the engine control schedule to normal for now. We're going to turn off our brake fan since we do not have an intention of returning to the airport. But that's just that. Let's see how far we can push the aircraft to climb without it climbing too fast. We're going to set this to up, nose visor, or the snoop. The snoop is coming up, so we're not drooping the snoop for now, but beautiful departure this one was. Let me go and turn off some lights. Aircraft is definitely climbing a lot more faster than I would like it to. We're going to turn off some lights here. These coming offline, and that's really the plan. Speed is 250 knots. We're climbing. Climb is positive, and we'll do, what's a view that we can do? We'll do this view. We'll get the Sydney Harbor around there. Pretty beautiful, to be honest, but yeah, that's a view. Beautiful, beautiful departure. I'm kind of a little bit upset that my stream is like in the red. Like my internet does not like this, not at all. But that's just that. We'll go ahead and possibly so that you guys can get some good views. So I'll try to get my shaders online, so you guys will be able to take a look at it even better. But if my stream is lagging, I'm sorry about that. Um, but yeah, we're climbing. As a matter of fact, my dad's calling me. Um, he's downstairs, so I'm gonna go downstairs really, really quick. I do not trust Colimata Concorde that much enough for now at least until it gets better. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna call my dad. Alright, I'm sorry, I had to go downstairs really quick. Hopefully our climb and everything is looking good so far. Yeah, we're doing 250 knots. I think we're actually about to pass 10,000, which we have, so I guess we can start our speed up to 350 knots. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. The aircraft is really. Let's take a look at her trim because the aircraft appears to be trimmed out quite. Yeah, it seems to be normal, but it's really weird. It's out of flight since we are climbing at the moment. I think I might have messed up something, which is normal. Yeah, everything's looking good, so I do not know why it's not able to at least climb up there. But we're gonna enable reheat the moment we reach our 27 knots, 217 knots for now. But that's currently the plan. I'll take a look at the YouTube chat more since I had to like my phone locked off, so that's what happened. Shaders look nice. Yeah, they really are. Like if you join my Discord, which you are already in, and I highly recommend you join it. It's really good indeed. I posted a lot of screenshots there, and I think I made an announcement there, I guess, saying my settings for XPLANE-11. So I highly recommend you take a look at that. And for some odd reason, it decides to like freeze sometimes, which it's not that good at all. But it is what it is. But we'll go over up here. What have we left? Faster DIs, landing lights. Yeah, all of the lights are looking good. What have we got? Yeah, we're pretty much doing fine. Like, oh, checklist. Forgot about that. Checklist. What have we left? Radar, as required, takeoff monitor. Yeah, yes, we already did that. We forgot to test some stuff like our flight control test and the master panel, which is not good at all, but it's set. Coordinate setting, airspeed, fuel trims to flight, no slides to takeoff monitor off. We're doing 350 knots, so we can possibly climb a lot more faster to flight level 270, and then we'll start our supersonic climb all the way up to flight level. I think it's like around 550. Like it's a block altitude. Like we're not going to be holding an altitude unless we got to like around flight level 600, which is the maximum cruising altitude of the Concorde. That's just that. No subabatement procedure. Yes, we do not have to worry about that since we literally turned off reheat the moment we went around them. But climb rate checked, engines master heat. Yeah, everything's looking good so far. And pretty nice indeed. We'll try to be a little bit more on our climb so we can possibly climb a lot more faster, even though our current climb is not looking that good. And as a matter of fact, since this is why I normally don't turn these on. It tends to like what tends to happen is that it ends up like I guess semi turning off the shaders because I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, it tends to like turn it off. Like it doesn't turn it off. It actually freezes it. Like it freezes the stream, which is not good at all. So we're not going to bother with that for at least this fight, and we'll hopefully get that figured out because I know this guy. Fly Guy, he pretty much sure literally everybody knows him. He makes sceneries, he streams, and I think he's like a ambassador for Simwings, which is a group of people that they pretty much make PCs for people that can't make PCs. But that's that. So far we've got quite a lot of waypoints to go. And our final waypoint is let's check the INA system in just a second. Yeah, we've still got quite a lot of waypoints to go already, but yeah, we're gonna go up to flight 270 here, and then we're gonna engage our supersonic climb. We don't not have to worry about holding at that altitude since we are at the moment over water, and we're kind of we're out of we're out of Nikos. If we wanted to, we can go supersonic now, and I believe our routing does not take us over land apart from the Solomon Islands, but it's the Solomon Islands. We might as well go supersonic over there. Um, we're gonna do it for now. So far, 250 knots. It was not 250, it's 350 knots so far, and everything's looking good. That the N1 is 96%, so if we really wanted to, we could go ahead and climb a little bit faster. But our current climb rate is already rather nice. So we're passing 20,000 feet, which is honestly quite great indeed. But yeah, I'll get some music rolling in just a second. But yeah. Beautiful flight this one is, and I'm really sorry about you guys not being able to take a look at my shaders, which it's not that good. But yeah, that's so far. We'll take a look at everything here because I do not want to lose too much airspeed, even though if we really wanted to, like we've still got like 5% of N1 that we can use to climb a lot faster. But we're gonna continue on what we're at the moment, because I believe our feet per minute is looking around, it's more than 2,500 actually, it's more like 2,700. So that's pretty much fine. We're doing 350 knots so far. Let's not go supersonic yet. We're doing Mach 0.7, 9er at the moment. So that's currently it. But yeah, we'll definitely start our supersonic climb the moment we reach flight 270, and we'll turn on the reheat. We'll go around there. We'll hold the aircraft around that, and we won't bother about holding max hold and everything. Like we're just gonna go full throttle. It's not gonna be as efficient, but we're gonna be climbing, and then we reach flight level 600, which I believe we might be able to reach it. Even though I've flying since this route is kind of comparable, like flying across the pond with Concorde, but I believe this route is actually a lot shorter than that, so you guys have that to look forward to. But yeah, passing 250, it's not 250 at least for now. But that's just that. Let's go and take a sip of water. Always don't forget to hydrate. Really, it's not good if you forget to hydrate. But yeah, that's just that. But yeah, passing 250, we'll go up to 270, engage the afterburners. We'll start going all the way up there. Like, we're definitely going to engage the max climb function the moment we're around this bar, and then it should control that to be as close as to the bar and still be climbing. So that's currently the plan. As a matter of fact, since I believe the airport at Guam is like an ILS approach, I think we actually might be doing an ILS approach. I think Guam does in fact have a ILS approach procedure here, so we're going to set that to 200 for now. Our approach is honestly rather weird, honestly, but that's just that. So far we are pretty much ready for our supersonic climb. Gonna go ahead and turn this off and give it some throttle. Reheat's coming online. And yeah, that's currently the plan. We'll go ahead and accelerate, and then we'll turn on the max climb function. We'll go all the way up to fly 5. Yeah, we'll do 50, 60,000 feet. I'll go and turn on max climb any second now. So right about now, max climb is coming online. So now the aircraft should get as close as to that bar. And to continue with this climb, it's honestly quite a neat feature, if I do have to say so myself. But yeah, we're climbing. Expecting arrival. Oh, the overlay, I forgot to set that up. I'm really sorry about that. The overlay should have come online, but for some odd reason it's not coming online. So it's rather odd. Is it coming online now? It's not coming online now. But yeah, we're gonna continue with our climb. I think we're about to go boom. So you guys have that to look forward to. We're literally zero point 0.2 Mach away up. We're about to break the sound barrier. Let's go and hear it in 3, 2, 1, and we've broken the sound barrier. Let's freaking get it, man. We've broken the sound barrier, so that's great. Our cruise speed for today is gonna be flight level. It's not flight level. It's gonna be Mach 2. We're not gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna be doing Mach 2. We could go Mach 2.2. Um, not that I'll do it. Yeah, I was wondering why the overlay was. Yeah, the overlay. Why is it not coming online? Like, okay, I'm super annoyed because the overlay should have come online, but it isn't coming online, so I'm a little bit confused on that. So, where's the overlay at? We'll monitor the, yeah, everything looks good. Not that we have any waypoints that we're gonna have to worry about that. But, yeah, we're out of here. We have approximately 4 hours and 22 minutes, which is not accurate at all, since it's pretty much taking our speed, which is Mach 1, and, we're gonna be doing twice that speed so far. But, yeah, that's that. But, yeah, the overlay definitely needs to come online any second now. Why is the overlay not coming online? What if we go over and start a new overlay? Create new overlay. Basic and elegant. Downloading. Okay, there we go. And then we'll go over around here. I'll go ahead and put my joystick on the floor since that's pretty much what I do. Libyan Pilot, question: do you own the Colimata Concorde? Because I've seen you flying the A320 by flight factor quite often. So assuming you have that, and it's the flight factor A320 it's a good aircraft to say the least. But yeah, so far, yeah, literally, Vatum's literally online. Like, we had Sydney Tower, but, they probably just came online a few seconds ago. But, yeah, why is it not coming online? Why is it not coming online? I really want to know why the overlay is not coming online. Really a little bit disappointing, but, go around here and let's go over to Untitled Overlay. Is there a way that I can modify this overlay so I won't be called Untitled Overlay? Yeah, this is really not good at all. Is there, how do I rename it? Okay, use overlay, copy overlay. Yes, we'll Control C, Control V that. The overlay should have definitely come online. Like I don't know at all. I don't have the Concorde. Yeah, I recommend you join it. It's not join it, but I definitely recommend that you get it. It's a really nice of an aircraft to say the least. But yeah, the overlays don't know where it went. Like it said adios. It's not there anymore. But that's just like custom CSS. That should do the trick. Yeah, it's not. Oh, there it is. I think I might have deleted something. Yeah, I definitely ended up because now it's like messed up. What can we do now? We'll do slash. Maybe that should. Yeah, that kills it. Yeah, it's coming online. I really want to know what just went wrong. Um, yeah, but the overlay's online. There we go. Overlay's back online. There is like this weird issue on this. So we're going to toggle the bar because normally it's supposed to be like a light blue. So we're going to turn that on for now. But yeah, it's that. We'll turn it to, I guess, cyan or light blue, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we are actually about to, yeah, we're passing flight 370. Problems should be moving in just a second. We'll take a look at our fuel so we can go and turn off some tanks. 7A, 5A coming online. Well, they're coming offline actually, but that's that. Center tanks are looking good already. We'll go over to GUI, General User Interface. I think that's the acronym for it. But that's that. So 5A, 7A are pretty much gone. 6, 5, and 8, they're still there. Fuel trim, the trim tanks are looking alright so far since, you know, Concorde really didn't have any, it really didn't have any flaps, so it really couldn't trim that much. So they would, this is actually really ingenious what they did, is that they would trim, right, ramps are moving, perfect. But what they would end up normally doing is that they would start, well, they would do it all the time because, you know, you can't trim anything. They would end up using the fuel to trim, which is honestly trimming the CG, so you know the fuel will be more centered around the back. If you want to do a takeoff, the fuel will be more centered around the front or middle. If you really wanted to go ahead and you know be at cruise and not be at a high angle of attack, but that's just that. Reheat's gonna come off around Mach point 1.7, which is coming around in I think around yeah it's more like 35, well 34 Mach until we reach 1.7. I might be wrong on that. Might be wrong on that. Yeah, Mach point 33 until we turn off reheat. So you know reheat really takes off a lot of fuel from us, so we're not gonna leave it on for the entire flight since we have to be not necessarily fuel efficient, but you know we want to get there with fuel. You know, your knowledge on this plane is so awesome. It's not more. It's what happens when you fly the Concorde. What's not about flying it that much? It's like watching tutorials, but that's that. Is it your favorite aircraft? I would actually say the A350. I would say I would be more knowledgeable in the A350. Like I know how brake to vacate works, the general electrical systems, like how much voltage it's required to like at least join the amount of voltage the AC should be at, and you know, I would say I'm more knowledgeable in the A350. Like the Concorde, it's kind of difficult, but you know, once you get the like once you learn about where everything's at, it makes life a lot more easier since you know. Initially when I started, oh my god, we forgot something. We'll turn this on. So you know, we forgot to turn these on. We forgot to turn on the generators for the galleys in case you wanted to cook some food, and the water heaters. So you know, you won't be relying on what's it called again? The cold water. Yeah, since it's gonna be heating water. I forgot that's the whole purpose of it. But that's that. But yeah, I would definitely consider the A350 an aircraft that I'm more knowledgeable in. But you know, it's the Concorde also is honestly quite there along the tops, but you know it's really good. It's quite vintage. It's not like you have VNAV and everything, so you have to reheat off. Perfect, as the flight engineer just said it. Starts at Mach point 171, which is perfect. The aircraft has the ability to accelerate all the way up to Mach point 2 without reheat, which is honestly quite great. Powered by, of course, four Olympus Rolls-Royce engines, which is honestly great. I know it sounds quite great indeed. Passing flight level 450, we're going to level up around flight level 550, and then we're going to start our step climb. We're going to be stepping up climb up to fly 600 the moment we get lighter and lighter. But yeah, the A350 is definitely beautiful, really good. I like with the 787 because I've been flying the Magnite 787. As a matter of fact, I think I might be streaming the Magnite 787 on. When's the time that I'm going to be streaming the Magnite 787? Uh, I'm streaming it on Monday. Yeah, tomorrow is the United Island Hoppers. Leaving pilots since I believe you don't live. I believe you live around the European time zones, like those areas, like not Eastern time. So we're definitely gonna be doing the United Island Hopper with the CMOL 737 tomorrow, which is currently the plan for tomorrow. But yeah, we're gonna be doing that, and I think on Sunday we might as well get a stream plan, since we might as well stream for 4 days straight. That's definitely gonna be the first time I've ever done it, so we might as well do that. So we're gonna be doing the United Island Hopper tomorrow, and we're going to be doing we're gonna be flying the what's the aircraft we can fly on? Oh yeah, we'll fly the Il-76. Oh yes, we'll fly the great Russian engineer. Yeah, we'll fly the Russian aircraft. Yeah, we could definitely fly the Il-76 from like Kathmandu all the way down to New Delhi. We've been. I think the last time we visited Delhi was like quite a long time ago. Because like I think the flight around New Delhi was the flight I did after my illness went away, because I had to stop streaming for 1 week. It hurt it, but we're back on streaming, right on track. But that's a set Mach point 84. Hopefully the aircraft does in fact accelerate to Mach point 2, since I paid for a Concorde. We're of course gonna go Mach 2, because if I wanted to go so I would pay for an A320. No offense, I thought we are gonna fly to Peru tomorrow. Dude, I'm really sorry. Like my schedule's so messed up. Super confused. I guess we could fly to Peru. It's just like this guy wants me to fly from South Carolina over to New York, and then um, these people want me to do Peru, and then they want me to do an FNO later today. This is what happens when the Discord server ends up, like the Discord server, it ends up being extremely, extremely active with. It's really good, because the Discord server would have been deader than a 7-Eleven. Well, it would have been deader than the airport. What's a good simile that I can use here? What's something? It would have been deader than the damn it. Why can't I think of it? Damn it. Yeah, it would have been really that, it was really that, until these people came along, they wanted to do some group flights, and got really popular all of a sudden, and we've literally got multiple people talking with this. Honestly great. As a matter of fact, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and join the Discord. You can do exclamation point Discord, or you can do exclamation point root, or do exclamation point help to get really information about everything. But yeah, I recommend you join the Discord, exclamation point Discord for that. And we have the trial mode applications open, so if you want to go ahead and open up, well, not open up the, yeah, open up the forms there and go ahead and submit an application. That would be great. We are a little bit understaffed on mods on the Discord server. Not that we need them, but we might as well have them in case we have any people raiding. But that's just that. But yeah, we're passing Mach point 194 so far, passing 50,000 feet. What does the overlay tell us so far? Where's it at? I have it on phone, so that's pretty much what I'm using so far. Overlay is telling me arrival 0110 Zulu. So as a matter of fact, we should in fact be able to yeah, I think we should be able to do the. Damn it, I keep on forgetting stuff. This is really bad of me. But we should be definitely able to do the FNO later tonight, since Tim and a group of friends in the Discord server want to go ahead and do the FNO, which is going to be a nice little flight. And this is what flying oceanic feels like. Oceans and all. And FPS is also looking quite nice indeed. I think we're around 33 FPS, which sounds quite great. And so far everything's looking good. Mach point 97. Everything's looking good so far. We could go ahead and disengage these, and you'll take a look at these. Tank amount is looking good. Fuel tank, because something that I don't really bother around is, I guess, turning on the air pumps for the tanks 5A and 7A, because at the end of the day, they literally die super fast. Like it's like a fly. They die super fast. It's not worth the amount of fuel there, and you'll turn them on around, I would say, if you needed that extra fuel, but we really don't need it, since the main tanks are already sufficient enough, and we really don't need those tanks already. But we're passing flight level 527, and Mach point 1.98, and we're 1390 on the speed, and temperature is 57. Uh, minus 57, so we're quite up here. Yeah, we're really quite up here in the atmosphere at the moment. And we are definitely on our way all the way up to. Yeah, we're definitely on our way up over to Guam. So we've definitely got quite a long flight to go for now. But yeah, we'll do the because I really don't need to do the stream tomorrow. Like if you guys want to fly to pair, we can definitely do that. As a matter of fact, this guy, he this guy called Papa Steve, he wanted to do shared cockpit, so he pretty much bought me the shared cockpit plugin, which is honestly absolutely well. Don't know if he's like he bought it and he said he's gonna give it to me. I don't know if he's gonna give it to me at least for now. But yeah, it's really really great. So I guess we might do some shared cockpit streams with I don't know other people. I remember saying it quite a long time ago that well, actually Maple Aviation because I know Maple Aviation is in my Discord server. I told them if you wanted to do like a collab, we'll be flying the I think it's the A320 Neo round Max Flight Simulator 2020. Says that is where it is. He told me to give me, though he told me he would give me a copy. Yeah, then I won't ask for it because he told me that he's gonna buy two copies. So it's not necessarily realistic if you just give out copies like that because that's not realistic. Yeah, Smart Copilot is good, but I feel bad, so it's $80. So I said no. We can do we can do one if you're up to one day too. No, Tim. It's not $80 because like the entire license, I think every single license is like $27, which don't. I'm not too happy about literally having to pay for every license. Well, it's not like I'm paying it, but the whole point about paying for Copilot is don't really understand the whole concept at all. But that's just that. Right, we're gonna set the engine mode rating, engine flight rating to cruise. Fuel term is set as it should be at the moment. Flight rating is set. And we should be about to level up around here since we're not going to be climbing up any moment. And we'll wait for this thing to, I guess, tell us maximum cruising altitude, and then we'll, I guess, level off, turn on Mach hold, and we'll hold that altitude. We could go higher, but I think Concorde's only rated for 60,000 feet. I might be wrong on that, so always correct me if I'm wrong. We're always learning. A good pilot is always learning, and as I always say, a good landing is one that you can walk away from. So I don't think on stream I've gotten a good landing, at least for now. Like the only landings I've done, like they've been quite hard. Um, but that's just I will set it to be Guam, which is our arrival. We're gonna be doing ILS runway 24 right. Frequencies are not there. Yeah, there's not ILS there, so we'll just do a visual. I guess we can do ILS 06 right. Weather at the moment is 29er. The altimeter is 29er, 89er. Temperature is 26, dew point 23. Winds are, where's the winds at? 200 up 4 knots. We might have ATC, so I might connect on that. Winds are scattered at 2,500, broken around 044. I don't know what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how to read these scattered and broken. Like, yeah, I'm just reading this. View at 019er. That looks good. And then we have the report is 0. Report was given around the date of 09er, which is today, and 2025 Sulu. So wait for the next report since we still have quite a long time to go. It's not that long of a time to get there, but it's more or less, a can update. It's like ETA is what's ETA? Where's it at? Where is it at? ETA is telling me 2 hours and 11 minutes. So this is a short haul, realistically speaking, but in real life this is like a 7-hour flight, I believe. Um, yeah, this flight is definitely like comparable to flying from like I think Boston to Paris. So you get the point. It is quite a long flight, but we are flying it in the Concorde, so it's also a short flight. So that is currently the plan. What have we have left? Fly 4-5 area. We are continuing with our climb 223. Yeah, we're not going to worry about the sea behind us until it gets around waypoint 7. And I believe I think it should tell me around here. Yeah, it'll tell me around here. I think. Yeah, we're not using the default FMS, so we're not really worrying about that. But that is currently that. But let me, yeah, everything's looking good. Like we're just cruising, so we really don't not have to worry about much, apart from holding altitude 60,000 feet when it gets to 60,000 feet, because we cannot go higher than that. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and do this view, which is kind of my favorite view. It's pretty much implying that Concorde had a tail camera like the ones on the A380s, 787s, and A350s. But we'll get some music rolling in just a second. Let's go over around here, live streaming. Oh, we've got five likes, pretty nice indeed. Today's sub goal is around 195. We're literally two people away from that. So if we could reach that by the end of the stream, that really would be interesting. Channel growth is really good because that implies the community grows, and you guys will be yeah, you guys will be having more access to, I guess, the Discord server, which is honestly extremely active, even more active than the streams, believe it or not. But that's just that. We'll go over to go live. That's not what we wanted. Oh, there we go. Music. We're gonna get some music rolling. Oh, is Men at Work? Is Men at Work copyrighted? I want to play it, but it might be copyrighted. Men at Work. I think the Men at Work is the actual artist. Well, it's not the artist. It's like more of a band. Men at Work copyrighted. Oh my god, we might as well play some authentic Australian is down under. Okay, what is it? Down under copyrighted. Copyrighted. Imagine if we could play that. It's down under United States sites, music sales, 28 Utah. It is apparently it's down under copyright. The United States, all rights are the rights are administered by the Music Sales Corporation in New York City in June 2009. After what is this? What the hell is this? So, you know, music artists and everything. This is super annoying because the artist has the rights to the music, but then they sign with the label, which it increases. It's kind of beneficial, not at all, because then you'll not be able to, I guess, use your music because it implies that the music label, have everything, but appears to be copyrighted, which is honestly not that good. I don't know. Is this can Okay, let me see if the song's copyrighted because I want to play Down Under by this, but I do not want to get a copyright strike. So that's that. Common license, free royalty music because the song's really like 28 years ago and I'm 100% sure, well not 100% sure, um, but yeah, I know I think copyright law kind of does go away after around 20 years. It's been 8 years until I think their license lied out. So if I really want play, no, I'm not doing that. No, we're not. No, we're not doing that. I already actually said that word because while we're doing a Kahoot with this guy in, I think his name is Jules Potter. I think he's not watching stream for at least today, but hopefully watches it another day. But we're gonna go ahead and set this to game capture, so I guess you'll be able to at least look at my beautiful graphics. Let's go and take a look at this down under, down under, down under, down under. Men at work. Men at work. Okay, come on. I want to play a song, but I don't know if it's copyright. I might just revert to like the normal music. Like we've got yeah, we've got Ixon and we've got the really good playlist that includes a bunch of songs. And I don't think we've gotten to the point that we used all of the musics in that playlist. So we're not gonna worry about that any second. Men at work. Q Stone. Ah, it's up. Damn it. Down under, down under, down under, down under. Yeah, we'll just play some music for now. It's a little bit annoying. Since there is copyright laws, and we have to follow those. And I do not want to I don't want my YouTube channel to get demonetized. So we're gonna go and we're gonna get some music. Damn it! I need to get this out in just. We're over to history, and I'm trying to get that configured in just a second. Um, I want to know if this chill synth wave is there, but I don't listen to that much. We could just, I guess, play the theme of the channel, which is kind of Flamingosas, The Return of Love Jones, which is honestly a great song, and it's pretty much the song of the year, literally off when the stream ends. So I guess we'll go ahead and try to get that configured. Where's it at? Ah, damn copyright law. Really wanted to play some good music, but if you wanted to, you can join the Discord and you can play it there, but it cannot show up on stream since I'll get a copyright law infringement because of that. But that's just that. Come on. Why can I not find this? All of these videos are literally just KSB Bullet, what is that? X Ambience, Redbird, streams. Because I was wondering how other streamers managed to saying, yeah, I guess, but I'm not gonna say it. So that's just that. Damn it, why is it not coming up? It's really annoying how it's not coming up. Okay, Monday. It should be here. 100% sure it should be here. I think the stream we did on Monday was the one with what was the stream we did on Monday? Not too sure. Did we even stream on Monday? Not too sure. You guys would have to tell me about that. Where's there's YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts. Where's it at? I hate how literally every single TikTok, like I don't watch TikToks at all, but I've got YouTube Shorts, and what they end up doing is that they put TikToks on YouTube Shorts. It's really some guy or girl. Well, guy can be used as literally any gender or like anything, but even if you're binary, non-binary, I'm not gonna get into that topic because it's alright. But yeah, well, I feel like that word can be used like saying, hey, it's the same thing, not addressing any person. So there's actually genders in words. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. We're gonna play that. I think this one is the one. That's the one. Let's go over to part four. Part four should do the trick. Yeah, we'll do part four. We'll start going down and then we'll start going up again. So that is currently fun. We'll get some music rolling in just a second. This is what flying past Mach 2 feels like. And you should hear the boom right about now. 3, 2, 1, and boom. Super nice, super nice. What's a nice little cinematic view that we can do? Beautiful, beautiful of an aircraft this Concorde is, honestly. What do we do? This view. Yeah, let's do this view. What's the view? There we go. We'll do the tail view for now. It overly says you're flying a 7 for 7. Yes, I know that. I keep forgetting to change that. So let's go ahead and change that, shall we? Go and set this to Concorde. Alright, pretty much that's set. We're gonna go and apply, and that should figure it out. Hopefully that the biggest ransomware attack in history just happened. It's this guy, Some Ordinary Gamers, great YouTuber, highly recommend you check him out. He covers stuff like Twitter. Twitter is an interesting place. That's why I don't go on it. Really, really toxic. But every platform really has like your in and out. Like they've got their good and bad stuff. It's kind of around there. But yeah, that's just that. We've literally got 2 hours until we land. This puts into perspective how fast the Colimata Concorde is. No, not the Colimata Concorde only. The Concorde flies like it's really fast. Like you can call it speed. I am speed. Literally, in a nutshell. But that's just that. But yeah, we'll definitely get some flights sorted out. I still have this KLM-1475 since we did the 150 sub special. We had like 3 giveaways. There was an error with the last giveaway, but I don't want to get into that because it was a bit. It was. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. But the last flight, like I believe the last long haul we did was with the. I think it was the A350 from Frankfurt all the way down to Miami, which was honestly quite comical. Honestly speaking, since I ended up doing 240 knots on final. It's still being used against me, and rightfully so. It's really not realistic to do 240 knots on final unless you're flying a Concorde, because Concorde is a fast aircraft and it's pretty much allowable, I would say. But yeah, we should probably take a look at our next flight that we're gonna be doing over to. Yeah, we should probably take a look at our next flight, which we're definitely gonna be doing From your overlay, yeah, that's that. Okay, how do I share my screen? There we go. Optional items. We'll go over to optional items, and we'll turn on screen. Is that Volanta? Yeah, we'll just turn that one on. Uh, yeah, to do the trick. Let's actually go and minimize it a little bit. But yeah, uh, the flight that I have planned already is going to be flying from this airport, which is Copenhagen, all the way down to Manchester. I have scenery for Manchester, unfortunately not for Copenhagen. And there is a really, really good scenery. I saw a Libyan pilot flying out of, I think it was the time he flew the A330 out of there, and damn, that scenery looks like real life, honestly. Like, really, really good what Aerosoft did there. But yeah, we'll definitely fly from Copenhagen all the way over to Manchester, and it's going to be our first trip with the 787 as James Spa requested, since he asked me 787 stream 1, and I told him, we'll do it on Monday. Monday seems like a good day to do it, but that's currently the plan. So we'll be flying from Copenhagen over to that, and I think our final flight, because I've literally had this I've literally had the United 1475 in I've literally had it in Honolulu for like the past yeah, I've had it there for like the past when was the last time this plane flew, honestly? Because it's been in Honolulu for like over, I guess, a month, honestly. Flights. Yeah, it's been there in like, oh my god. It's really been that long? Oh my god. It's really been, it hasn't flown in like over a month, which is, this little bird really needs to get out its wings and, start to fly. It's really unfortunate that I haven't flown this one, because the last flight I did, because the flight I did was from Portland over to Vancouver. That's the time I decided to fly with Captain Shaquille O'Neal, and then I flew it back down there to get it repainted. But little did I know that United does not have a hub there. So what I ended up doing is I asked Delta Airlines. They told me yes, you can paint it there, but you gotta send us over some of the 757, since we have to use them for our fleet. So that's what we did. We painted the 737, flew it over to all the way down to Houston. Pretty nice of arrival we did there. Landing was rather interesting. I don't know what went wrong there, but we ended up landing. But I think it was more or less like a crash. Landing was not good at all. But that was just that. Then we flew it from Houston all the way over to Honolulu. It was a nice flight there. Flew over the islands here. What's the big island called? I think it's called this one. The big island. I think the island is called. I don't know, because you've got. Because Honolulu, yeah, I'm not gonna try with the pronunciation of the Hawaiian Islands, so better not do that. And what is this ping? It's probably it's papacy. But let me stop sharing my Discord, so I guess we can have a little bit of privacy here. But that is currently the plan. Okay then. This guy wants to buy the Flight Factor 777. I told him no. The Flight Factor 777, they're working on updates, but it's Flight Factor, and they're probably not going to work on that in a while. What's up, Mars Aviation? Welcome to stream. Sorry earlier on XP streams and Libyan Pilot. Welcome to the stream. We're currently flying the Colimata Concorde from Sydney to Guam, and how are you doing? But yeah, I'll stop sharing my screen. Like, I stopped sharing my screen because not Libyan Pilot. Papa Safe decided to message me about asking me if he wants to get the Flight Factor 777, but I told him no, since that's the Flight Factor 777, and no. Flight Factor 777 is like crap Factor 777. It's terrible. They're working on version 2, so it's getting there. I had a friend like earlier today on the Discord, where it was super active. We were talking about the group flights I'm going to be doing later. And I did this flight early actually. I flew the where's this plane out? Where's it out? It is Miami. It's probably one of those planes that I haven't flown quite a lot. There it is. Yeah, this plane. I flew it over to Jeddah today. It was a nice flight. Doing great. Yeah, I'm doing good as well. Yeah, I flew it from this airport. We flew from Abu Dhabi all the way down there. Yeah, great. Yeah, it's really not good. But the Magnite, it's getting there. I definitely got to say that. But we'll take a look at this flight, since it was my latest flight. We did a nice little landing. It's a minus 92 of a butter. Like, the Magnite is a butter. Like, it floats and all, but really, really a buttery aircraft, to say the least. But it was good of a landing, to say the least. Is my audio messed up? Damn it. Alright, so yeah, telling this guy because he wants to get the flight factor 777, and you know it's not there yet. But the A350, like people hate on it on the flight factor for not updating the A350 and 777, but gotta tell you this, the A350 is absolutely amazing. Like even better than it's really good. Absolutely study level. All systems are modeled. All hydraulics and stuff are modeled. Like I would say I'm semi-certified on the aircraft since I've flown it quite a lot. So you know I have adequate simulator training, and I haven't crashed it because of a pilot error. You know, planned out everything so far. Oh, but yeah. Was this a real Concorde? Yes, it was. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and go over to DM. Where's this guy at? Sim Aviator. Since I know I sent this. That's not it. That is not it. This is his code. There it is. Yep, this is it. It is in fact a Concorde real world route around the world. There it is. If you want, you can take a look at it. I'll put the thing in the chat here, so I guess you can go and take a look at it. But yes, it was in fact a actual route, which is quite nice indeed. I believe the latency, since I set it to like low or something like that, it's actually more manageable now. But yeah, it was a nice route. So far it's a 1991 one. I think the Africa tour, we could do the Africa tour next, you know, kind of tour Africa next flight. But I really, what is it looking at? So we go from London, Aston to Aston to Nairobi, Nairobi, an African, Harare. I probably butchered that. And then Johannesburg, Johannesburg, Cape Town, Cape Town, Abidjan, Abidjan, Lisbon, Lisbon, London. So it's a nice. We could probably do the Africa tour next, to be honest. I've never knew that. Yep, it's actually a route. If I get it out in a second, so you guys can take a look at it in just a second. But yeah, the current route that we're doing is the 1991, which is New York, Vancouver, Vancouver, Kona, Kona, Nadi, and we're currently on this leg. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flights to go until we complete the entire Concorde world route, since it's like 11 legs. And so far, if I take a look at this, oh my god, Oceanic, Oceanic just came online. Hell yeah. Don't you just love it when you do cross the pond and then Oceanic doesn't come online? Because, you know, it's a little bit annoying, to be honest, you know. Out of the North Atlantic, it's Oceanic, but it's never, yeah, it's literally never the Pacific and South Atlantic. And the Indian Ocean, you know, no one flies around there. It's kind of a little bit upsetting because you can do a route from, I know, from like Malaysia all the way down to South Africa, which is an interesting route, to say the least. But yeah, as a matter of fact, let's go and take a look at the receiver INS. Yeah, we still have quite a lot of waypoints. What if I clicked on, got a lot of Oceanic. Yeah, Oceanic is absolutely amazing. What did I click on? What have I clicked on? I don't know what I clicked on. Okay, we'll return back to this view and this should do the trick. But yeah, definitely Oceanic is absolutely amazing. But yeah, our next route will be from Guam to Bangkok. I think the last time we flew into Bangkok was a Monday stream, which was, I think it was A350, and we did an auto land into yeah, we did an auto land into Hong Kong. It was a national flight. It was really good, really managed it. Pretty nice of flight. Highly recommend you check out the stream. Not that I recommend it and don't recommend it at the same time, since you know it is a route that it's like a stream, and you know if you want to play back the landing with just an auto land, you can, I don't know, follow the procedures. We'll set auto land to A/THR around 6 nautical miles, and you know gets fully configured, and then deploy reversers, and when we're touchdown, disconnect the autopilot. And you know, since it doesn't have brake to vacate, you know it's not there yet. You know, it's quite a little bit annoying, but you know, once it gets brake to vacate, it surely will be good. And you know, we're headed up to Rupas. We're definitely going to be busting the Solomon Islands, and we're going to be hitting these islands called Malaita. I probably butchered that, don't worry about it. But yeah, we're definitely going to go around to go over from here and then start going up there. And I believe we have 80, so if I really wanted to, I can go over to XPilot. I'll go ahead and connect. Hopefully it does not start bringing us around, since it normally tends to, which is really not that good. But yeah, I think this Concorde that I'm flying with is, where's the Colimata Concorde? It literally has like 8 hours. 8 hours, and we've literally traveled like halfway across the world. Like, you know, it puts into perspective how fast this bird really is. But Yeah, the last flight was the flight from there. It was from Nadi to here, which was honestly a quite nice of a flight. We're gonna set this to BAW, British Airways. There we go. That's it. But yeah, we've literally traveled half across the world, and we're literally only 8 hours in, which is honestly rather interesting to say the least. We'll go over to XPLANE, we'll go ahead and connect around here, we'll go ahead and set this to our aircraft, which is the BW1475. That is your call time for today. Aircraft type is Concorde. So we'll go ahead and get that set up like so. Concorde, and we're going to connect on that. Well, Charlie said flight plan. I think I already filed this. It's not filed there, so I guess we're going to file it around here. So let's go ahead and do that in just a second, and you can see the Concorde stabilizing around here. On the stream at the moment, it's not exactly on the stream because there is a delay here. So that's just that. Concorde, there you go. Call center news, yeah, I'll have to disconnect and then reconnect. That's not good. Connect and flight plan solved. There we go. Connect again, and we'll go ahead and file the new flight plan. Fetch from server, fly 37330. Never mind, we're actually doing 600. For now, I'll take a look at the Concorde in just a second because it's not behaving itself for now. But that's the plan. We're going to set this to heavy and set our equipment suffix to Lima. That's what I normally set it. I don't know if that's accurate at all. That's just like what I normally set it as. Okay, let's go over to our X-plane, and Batum is acting up, so that's rather weird to say the least. But yeah, it's definitely messing up because we've got our next waypoint in 598 nautical miles. And if I take a look at our distance, we've literally got it in 31 minutes, since you know that's how fast Concorde really is. So it's gonna try to turn and get that figured out, and that's currently the plan. I guess we could direct to it if we really wanted to. Wind is 280 at 91. Winds are really strong around here, but it's looking good. Position is being modified, which is great. For now, we're definitely going to direct to that waypoint since it is giving us a bit of issues. What is it doing? I don't want to direct to it because now it's going to imply that it's going to... How do I enter? We've got, I don't want to mess around with that, so we'll go ahead and direct to, next waypoint is waypoint, okay, I'll enter. Damn it, I don't want to enter anything because I'm afraid, oh yeah, we'll direct to 025. Did I mess up now? Come on. I really shouldn't have done that. Alright, we'll just not focus on that. It should get that figured out. So we'll just leave those Ivanas alone for now. But that is just that. Why is the stream kind of delayed? Like, it's not delayed at the same time. It's kind of a little bit messed up. But yeah, it should be better now. There we go, setup. Yes, I was saying, you know, we've got cell call codes. So if you really want it to be realistic, you can log on with the correct cell call code. We're using Rebel Delta Foxtrot Hotel. I believe GBOC Concorde, the Concorde that we're currently flying at the moment, is where's this Concorde at? I think it's in Intrepid. What's in the remains? What do you mean remains? Don't tell me this aircraft got scrapped. GBOC, come on. Where's flew? Where the glass hangar was? Yeah, it's currently in Manchester. That's great. So the current aircraft that we're flying is Manchester. I think this one is the one that resides in. Oh, okay, that one's in Heathrow. This one. Where's the one at? Because I know they put one in. What happened here? Yeah, because I know there's one that they pretty much had it fly to. Yeah, the music's a bit low, so we're gonna go and tune it up a little bit higher. But yeah, I know one of these Concordes reside in. Yeah, this one's the one that went to Barbados. Yeah, this is the one that went to Barbados. Okay, that's the one in Seattle. That's the one in. That's in. Okay. That one's. It has to be this one. That's Scotland. Where's it at? What is this? So you can actually turn on it. So GeoBOAs use carrier test and installations, pocket project rocket installation. Interior stripper box of magazines used as ballast. Um, Uses ballast personally throw around the world. Okay, that's great. Where's that one that? Oh, there it is. There it is. That's definitely the one that's in the Intrepid. That one I actually saw. The one in Intrepid Museum. Really, really good. I think this one's the one in. This one's in like the museum here. I definitely have to go to Washington and take a look at these, to be honest. But you know, pretty nice. And unfortunately, one Concorde did not get to go to a museum. It ended up crashing, which is really not good at all. But yeah, and one got scrapped. Okay then. Imagine being a Concorde to just get scrapped. How do you scrap a aircraft that had an impact on aviation? Well, it didn't have that big of an impact. It was like revolutionary for its time. You know, traveling Mach 2 across the pond. Like you know, it would normally take fast. It would take more time than that initially. So you know, it was really good for its time. To be honest, we'll go ahead and do this for now. We've still got like 31 minutes until we. How long have we got? Yeah, our receiver's definitely messed up at the moment. Yeah, I've definitely. Yeah, we messed up receiver. That's not good. Yeah, I've got 26.9 minutes, so like around 27 minutes until we reach our next waypoint. And you know, I definitely gotta get that issue sorted out. Because I wanted to erect a waypoint because the aircraft would have kept on turning and turning, which you know it's a bit steep for it, but that's just that. But yeah, 6 likes. Thank you so much for that. We're trying to reach the 10 by the end of the stream and 195 subs. I believe if I take a look at, yeah, you can definitely see you can see the tail numbers and you can see the cell cost. So if you wanted to fly this one, it's Bravo Delta Alpha Kilo, and you know that's just that one. But yeah, you've definitely got a lot of flights because if you got flight to Dallas, it's probably like it's Washington, so you definitely flew it from Washington. So you probably flight from Heathrow to Washington, Washington, Dallas. It's probably like one of those tour flights as they did. But yeah, I think they flew to Toronto. Oh, they flew it from Honolulu to Tokyo, Haneda. That's great. And they actually had flights internally, which was rather interesting with the Concorde. So it flies from Heathrow to Edinburgh. It's probably like one of those flights that they did to like tour the Concorde around, to be honest. But that's just that. But yeah, definitely we're gonna head over to Guam tomorrow. Like we're headed to Guam today, and we're actually gonna be doing the island topper, full Orsos of course. So we're gonna be flying from Honolulu all the way over to. Oh, speaking of Indian Ocean, Oceanic, they just came online. That sounds great. You normally don't see that much aircraft flying around there. So you know that's great that we've got literally almost of the entire Pacific online, and we've got half of the Indian Ocean online, and we've got these people online, so it's honestly quite great indeed. But yeah, we've definitely got like around 500 nautical miles until we reach this waypoint. Yeah, we've got 500 nautical miles until we reach there. Until now. How's our frame rate really been that low? The music's a bit too loud for now. Yeah, music seems way too loud. But yeah, fuel status is looking quite nice indeed. 61,000 kilograms, and we still got approximately. Right, so what can I do to get this issue sorted out? So I'll go ahead and engage a heading for now. That should do the trick for now, and then we'll direct the waypoint since it is. Hey, I'll be only here for a few minutes doing a group flight. Hell yeah! Great that you're doing a group flight. But yeah, welcome James. We're gonna be flying the 787, your favorite aircraft. I'm assuming on Monday, but yeah, welcome to the stream. We're flying the Concorde today. We'll engage that, and it should do the trick. We'll set to navigation. There we go. Why is it turning? It's turning a bit too much. I'll try to get this EVINUS figured out for now. So I'll go ahead and enter a waypoint, which is going to be 026 waypoints. Okay, we'll set it to waypoint, and we'll set it to Yeah, I think I broke the sea highness, which is not good at all, but yeah, welcome James. Okay, what if I set it to 0.5? Oh, I think we fixed it. Insert. 0.5. There we go. Waypoint should be set up, so we pretty much just direct it to a waypoint. Let's go and set INS on INS in just a second. Let's go and direct to it just a second, so we can go on and get a better pass for now. I just had to figure that out because I bugged it out because the aircraft was turning a little bit too weird. So I just had to get that figured out in just a second. Let's go ahead and go over to our screen and turn that off for now. And you know, we're just gonna continue with our little turn here until we get stable around here. Why can I not direct from our current waypoint to 0.5? Yeah, it's getting there. So you know, wait for that to get there, and we're literally at waypoint 5, which is currently in front of us. And you know, we're crossing the equator, which is going to be quite nice indeed. Really not proud of what I had to do here, but you know, it is what it is. So we'll try to get back on the path, and you know, it is getting there in just a second. Highness navigation has been set, and then it's gonna have its difficulties turning. But yeah, that's just that. We're gonna go ahead and intercept the pass as filed, correct? As indicated. So we're gonna follow that, and you know, we should be stable on that until we reach around there, which is around, yeah, we've got 22 minutes until we reach that waypoint. So you know, we're quite fast bird to say the least. But yeah, we're still continuing. I think we're still continuing our step climb up to flight level 600. So we're pretty much gonna be holding 560 for now, at least, since you know we're a little bit heavy, and you know we want to maintain Mach 2 for now. So you know, that's what we are doing at the moment. But I mean, I'll wait for that in just a second. Let's actually go ahead, because I don't want to mess around too much with our default INS system, or our default TV INS too much. So I guess we can set the 2 waypoint, and it should at least give me something in just a second. I'll try that up since, oh yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's, see, this is why I didn't want to get it. It's not even, you can't even go to waypoints. See, that's just why I recommend when you buy the Colimata Concorde, you get this custom CVINS, and you know, the Colimata Concorde and the FlyJSM triples. Now 727 does have compatibility with this, so you know, I highly recommend you get that when you buy the Concorde. But that's just that. Research service, 2K service, let's go ahead. Perfect. But yeah, we'll go ahead and continue on this view for now, and we've still got approximately, if I have to be honest with you, we have approximately 2 hours remaining until our flight plan. So, you know, if you have a group flight, that's gonna be around 2 hours. You know, don't miss a landing, since you know, Concorde landings are rather interesting. You know, it's interesting the way you have to land it, approach it. Really, really interesting. And look at that, we have San Francisco radio, which is absolutely great. You know, we've got San Francisco radio, so we've got ATC for her landing, which is gonna be honestly quite great indeed. And you know, the Miami is getting super sad because there is a FNO happening in Miami at the moment. So you've literally got like a bunch of planes flying out over there over to Houston at the moment, which is just that. And it disconnected me again. What is it now? Our frames are looking fine. I don't know why it keeps on disconnecting me. Like, we don't necessarily need to be on VATM. It's just because, you know, we have ATC around there. So we're going to take a look at Avitab. Avitab's gonna be like really right on borderline. So I guess we'll just go ahead and disconnect that for at least now. Yeah, frames are really right on borderline. So don't know what to do, because I got this plugin called, it's not a plugin, but it's kind of a plugin at the same time, because this plugin, what it essentially does is kind of just does, it ends up why can I not speak sometimes? Yeah, it ends up eating up a lot of FPS, adding really, really good shadows, and the northern lights, so Aurora Borealis, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm just gonna hope that I just said it. Borealis, I don't know, it's in northern lights if you want to say it. It's for the limits of the term, but can't believe literally all of Oceanic for Melbourne. Brisbane radio, but like Brisbane's on the other side of Australia, so I don't get how this is working out. For at least yeah, Squawk 200, Sector Zulu time is correct. But yeah, we've got San Francisco radio, which is also great. Like, the only major routes I would say that kind of do occur are the ones that are from like LAX to Honolulu. Like, You know, people tend to fly a lot from Honolulu to LAX, which is, you know, it's a good flight. And as a matter of fact, we're going to be flying out of Honolulu tomorrow in the C-1737-800 from, I think we can take the ER, but the ER is not quite there yet. We're going to disconnect from Batson for now. It's a bit disappointing how Alright, so I had to pretty much, I guess, kind of get offline, and I'll actually share my screen in just a second so you guys can take a look at the map. Because if you guys are talking about Brisbane, like, you know, Australia, they've got like a bunch of cities. You've got Perth, you've got Adelaide, you've got Melbourne, or Melbourne, as people like to call it. You know, we've also got Sydney, a bunch of cities around there. And then you've got Darwin, which, the only reason I know of it is because apparently there was like a hurricane. I think it's called like a typhoon, cyclone. Don't know the exact terminology because they're called hurricanes around this area, but they might be called typhoons up here and around the Indian Ocean. Yeah, they are called cyclones down there, so I'm not too familiar. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I don't get the whole idea of naming them according to the position they formed around the Earth, but you know, that's what scientists decided to do, so they did that. But yeah, hell yeah, we've literally got all of San Francisco online. I think I might do a long haul later today because so far yeah, because like the flight I did recently was this flight I did from Japan all the way down to LAX, and that was the flight that I did with the am I muted? I'm hoping that I'm not muted. Yeah, I think the flight that I did there is, yeah, where's it at? You know, clear this chat because I don't talk to this guy that much often. For issues that occurred, I'm not gonna go over them, but yeah, that's just that. But yeah, I definitely want to fly out. Might do a long haul since, you know, the flight is, how long is the flight? Because I've been flying the 787 a little bit too much. Where's this flight at? So we've got Alnippon 1475 from Narita. Well, it's actually Haneda because Narita's the one out of the airport, and Haneda's the one inside the out of the airport. No, I mean out of the city semi. And you've got Narita. Yeah, Narita's out of there, and then Haneda's like literally right inside of the city, in the heart of the city. And I think that was the initial airport that they used until it was constructed. I'm not too sure. Definitely have to Google that. But yeah, we've got this flight, which took me around 9 hours and 33 minutes. So I could definitely like AFK it and then wake up over. Yeah, I could definitely wake up over the Pacific Ocean, approaching Japan, and then I could have the aircraft there strategically. So if I really wanted to fly ANA, I wouldn't have to. Yeah, I really wouldn't have to fly it. Like, you know, if I wanted to fly ANA from I don't know, I might have the 787 have its hub around Haneda. You know, it's just my preference. So I guess I'll have its hub around there. Since All Nippon Airlines, I believe they have their hub around Haneda and Narita. So that's just that. So I guess if I really wanted to, I could fly it from Japan all the way over to the United Arab of the Emirates. Damn, I miss the United Arab Emirates. I remember living quite close to the coast, like, you know, there was like this beach here. It's quite a bit. I miss the good old days, if you know what I mean. I don't want to sound like a boomer saying that, but that's just that. We'll go ahead and close this because it gives us an issue. But yeah, we'll get that set up. You know, get it back there, but you know, have to fly it back, and then there. That's partly why I don't like flying aircraft such as the Cathay 1475, which I have based out of here, because it's one of those aircraft that what ends up happening is that I have to fly back to its hub, which is only located in Hong Kong. So, you know, I have to fly it back, which is, you know, it is what it is, and it's kind of a little bit annoying. It's not like other airlines where you can be like, oh yeah, it's like American Airlines. If you really wanted to do a long haul, you could fly from Miami to Madrid. Madrid, you could go over to LAX instead of having to fly it back to Miami, which is pretty much kind of a boring flight, to be honest. You're flying to the same destination and arrival. But that's just my opinion. But yeah, I think San Francisco radio just came offline. Might be because it's... Hell yeah, we've got San Francisco. Ah, it came offline. I hate it. I hate how these people are set to come offline. Daily, every single time. But you know, it is what it is. And we have this guy flying the A350. I'm 100% sure. This guy, he's flown 300 times because nearly every single guy that I click on Volanta, they literally fly thousands of flights. Like, how do you even, like, I would consider my flights to be, I guess, a substantial amount, but you know, it's not like I've flown the entire world, navigated the 7 seas and all. You know, it is, what is this? It might be this guy. Oh, he's doing a flight around they're doing a flight around the South Pacific. That's great. A320 from this over to this. That's great. This guy's definitely flying max out flights for 2020. Because I wouldn't see myself flying that route in XPLANE-11 if I didn't have correct stuff like that. And you have people like this, you know. This guy is definitely doing a tour around here. You can see how he did this. So he started out in Spain. He flew from, what is this airport? Jerez, and then he flew from Jerez over to, okay, I might be wrong. So he did Dubai, Mumbai, Kolkata, an interesting city that is, and then Kolkata, Hong Kong, Singapore. It's another airport. It's actually not Jakarta, so it's actually Lombok. I probably butchered that. I'm really sorry about that. And then he went over to Darwin, and you know, over to Solomon Islands. We definitely have to do a flight around the Solomon Islands. Along with some, yeah, we definitely have to do more flights around Africa. Like, you know, so far we've got the hubs that we're gonna be doing in the United Airlines. We're probably gonna do that tomorrow, and you know, I'll definitely have to fly that aircraft all the way back to mainland USA instead of having it in Guam. But it's gonna be an interesting journey to say the least. So you know, that is just that. But yeah, I really haven't explored Africa, to be honest. Like, the only flights I've done is to Egypt, Cairo actually, and then from Addis Ababa. And you know, haven't been down to South Africa, Namibia, Tanzania, and Uganda, and all of these countries. So you know, I'll definitely have to do some flights around there. Like, we should probably go over to the Maldives. Yes, Maldives. I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah. And we've got the Mauritius. I probably can't pronounce it. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, what happened to the music? That's not interesting. Right, perfect. Music is still there. We've literally got how long until we land? Yeah, we definitely have to do some flights around there because I believe the Maldives are around here. So you know, you can definitely fly from. We'll definitely take the Etihad all the way down there. It's like how long of a flight is that? It's gonna be like less than 2 hours because I know the flight from Dubai to like Mumbai is kind of a short flight. In comparison, I'll go ahead and put it as a flight that you're flying from Miami over to Houston. It's that short of a flight in my opinion. Might be wrong on that, but you know, correct me if I'm wrong. I've always wanted to be better, and you know, perfection is not necessarily something that you can get at all, but you know, always good to strive for that. But it's absolutely great that we've got San Francisco radio. So we'll definitely go and give him a call or her the moment we get close to this airspace. So it's going to clear that out in just a second. Go over to this and go over to Recife Islands. We still got, how long do we have? We've got 10 minutes until we reach that waypoint, and I think like 300, it's actually 196 and 195 miles until we get there. So it's absolutely great that we actually got Oceanic there for, it's not necessarily Oceanic, we've got San Francisco radar. So we're going to take a look at our fuel quantities. 00, this one's also, is it set to automatic? It should have been set to automatic. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, fuel's looking fine. We don't have to worry about that much. We'll go and retract this because you know, why not? Oh, that's what I wanted. So you have to pretty much pan your mouse to stop. That's great. But yeah, we'll definitely try to get our approach plan out for at least now. We'll go over to airport and everything. We'll get this star out. I'm not too. Oh, it actually does have approaches. That's great. I don't know what's currently in use. We'll probably have to check the San Francisco radar. When we get there, you know, we're still not there yet. We're currently cruising at the moment. So that is currently what we are doing at the moment. We're going to revert back to our initial view, and you know, we'll return on that for at least now. But yeah, I'll be what will I do in just a second? Yeah, I'll be right back because I am semi-home alone, so I have to go ahead and ensure that all the doors and hatches are closed. You like what I did there, but yeah, I'm gonna go and be right back in like, I think let's go ahead and set a timer of Yeah, 4500 works. We're going to close it and we'll go ahead and set it to beard bag. And we'll go ahead and set it to this. Perfect. I'll be right back in the amount of time that it's being currently displayed. Be right back. And I am back. So let's go ahead and clear that. How long do we have a flight to go? I probably kind of killed the registration. I'll probably get that figured out in just a second. I'll just go ahead and set it to BA 1475. XP UIPC ATC menu. Tool number. What is this? So it's just set to the aircraft name. Alright, that's fine. It's currently GBOC. I don't know why it's glitching out at the moment, but you know, I'm gonna go have an ice cream in just a second. Be right back. But yeah, cruising altitude is flight level 560 at the moment. you know, we've got 1 hour and 47 minutes until we arrive. So you guys have that look forward. I'm also looking forward to deleting my Orsos for all of Australia, since they take a substantial amount of hard drive space. And looking forward to install some Orsos for our next trip, which will be taking us to it's gonna be taking us over to what's it called again? We're gonna be flying over to an airport. Yeah, we're gonna be flying over to I believe we're gonna be flying over to Manchester, not Manchester United. And as a matter of fact, I think they're playing the Football World Cup. I think they're playing the World Cup tomorrow, so you know that's gonna be absolutely great. But yeah. We're back, and as a matter of fact, I was a bit AFK eating some chips and all, you know, having a little bit of snack before dinner. You could even call it a semi-anti-pasta if you really wanted to, but you know, that would be really disrespectful because, you know, I wouldn't consider chips a anti-pasta. But yeah, we're pretty much back. Starting our turn, we're pretty much headed pretty much straight all the way, so it's pretty much a long shot all the way over to. Oh, what happened to music? We'll go over to. Okay, we'll go over to part one. What if we play part one? Yeah, we'll play part one. Um, but where was I? Yeah, we're starting our turn. We've still got approximately 500. That's more like 434 nautical miles until we get there, but that's just that. Traveling at the speed of sound, actually twice the speed of sound, so 570. You know, this is what flying Concorde feels like. Excuse me. But yeah, we're currently flying. We're waiting for that to align any second now. But yeah, we've literally got quite a we've literally got. As a matter of fact, let's start to enter some waypoints. The guy controlling Oakland Center, I don't know if it's just people connecting online and then disconnecting. It's a little bit annoying because honestly, I want there to be ATC. You know, who doesn't want to fly with ATC? You know. But that's just that. So our last waypoint so far is waypoint number 9er, which is Okole. So if we already have that set up, we'll go over to this, which is their ETOP center. So that's assuming that their top center is there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 waypoints until I think it's like 4 waypoints. Yeah, we've already got 4 waypoints. Actually 5 until we land. So I guess we'll go over to that. Also entering some new waypoints. We've still got nearly 4 waypoints, and then we should be able to finish up with the Siva Aina. So it's pretty much ETOPs, which is Gal's. Gal's waypoint is north 10277, east 147475. Ooh, a 747, that's nice. And then it is, I think I might have messed something else. So it's 1027. Next waypoint is north 11. Oh, I messed it up again. 11328. Next waypoint is east 147065. Next waypoint is 3 1614. 765. So nice start up descent. We're not going to worry about our top of the sun since we are planning on descending around 200 nautical miles away. We're going to start our descent any second now. But Merkov is having its issues turning, but it's kind of natural for it. It's kind of a little bit annoying for the pilot and the passenger since you'll be turning and then it'll try to go back and then correct. That's kind of the that's what happens when you have like a delta wing. It's not that good, but you know, it fits the category that it has to be in. For at least Concorde so far, since you know it has to be going supersonic, and you know do that. So 1328. Sometimes you get messed up with the chart, so I guess we'll go ahead and bring it down like that, and enter our next waypoint, which is north 1239. Next waypoint is 146. It's east, correct? 14634. Waypoints are set so far, which is honestly quite great indeed. What have we got left? So we've got this waypoint, which is 123, 1 next waypoint, which is 1305.1, next waypoint east, 145119er. Okay, perfect, all is good. Last waypoint for now. It appears to be the, this is our waypoint, so we're going to set it to north 1327.3 and east 14440. Siva Ines is pretty much set up for so far, and you know, it should get us all the way over to the island. And you know, hopefully Concorde stabilizes right around here. If it doesn't, we'll try to modify some stuff. But oh, if we got Guam, so I guess I can start tuning some stuff around. So I guess we can use that as a reference, since you know, I believe we're passing the Solomon Islands, which there they are. We're traveling past 2 times the speed of sound, but you know, those are the Solomon Islands down there. So you know, take a look. Really beautiful islands from the pictures that I've seen. So yeah, it should stop. It should figure it out right now. It's super annoying how it has to continue its turn. But that's just that. Take a look at our fuel quantity so far. Fuel quantity is looking good. This tank is pardon me, my headset decided to die. Hopefully you guys can hear me better now, but yeah, it's that. As I was saying, yes, checking my fuel quantities and also we turn on some deer pumps if they're not required, such as the 7A and 5A, which we turn off literally after takeoff, since, damn, those tanks died faster than a flower in the desert. You know, that's what happens. But traveling back to, we've got to our next waypoint in 347 nautical miles, which I believe, if according to SimBrief, should give me this. Right, back to where I was at. Yeah, I'll check Valanta. I think our next waypoint is Cap Up. Then we've got a couple of waypoints from there. So we've got Cap Up, Adbon, Okole, Gals, Tuni, and then we've got Oplar, Gooms, and we've got our. Okay, the waypoint that we're actually headed over to is, it appears to be like the Eyeless waypoint. So that's what we're gonna go inside at. Around there we have to be 3000. Around summer one. Right, so far we've got 1 hour and 30 minutes until we land, which is, you know, it's a short, it's up, yeah, it's like a long flight at the same time, but, you know, it's getting there, for now. Damn, there's an event that's pretty much from MCO over to Houston, and it's like it's like a long flight, but, you know, at the moment, um, we're doing this flight at the moment, so, you know, can't do that much at the moment, but, that's just that, but 7 likes. Thank you so much for that. We have got 1 hour and 30 minutes. But I mean, we're definitely gonna fly. Like after this, we're gonna do a couple of flights with a couple of friends, and you know, we'll be live on Monday. We're gonna be flying the Magnite 787, or as a friend of mine called it, the Bug Night 787, because it is quite buggy. And not that I have any issues with that. Like I found a workaround. Like you don't want to engage LNAV and then engage the, well, you can engage LNAV of course, but the, don't know if they have like a custom autopilot system. The people in the server are absolutely amazing. Like you can talk to a literal coder. Like I find that quite astonishing because I think I grew up in a world that I never could have imagined talking to the creator that made something. Like they're all up there with, I don't know, some other person, but you know, that's just that. Ah, it's that time of year again, isn't it? Tim isn't late for once. Oh my god. There's this running joke that we have on my Discord server because there's this guy that flies along all of the flight. Tim is always late. It's a guy that's always really late. And, you know, in this case, it's gonna be me being late because I am live streaming. So, you know, that is what it is. What is a view we can do? We'll do a cabin tour for now. We'll continue going straight. We'll continue going straight. We'll go ahead and close the bathroom door. You know, gotta have some privacy. Damn it. We'll close that. It's actually quite great that they have it animated because I do not know if any other aircraft apart from the I-9330. Oh my god, I said I-9330. The other aircraft has it implemented. The I-9310, which is coming out, they have like a functioning door, which is going to be quite interesting to be honest. I-9310 is quite an interesting aircraft to say the least. What's a nice view we can do? We'll do this view. We'll get a nice little beautiful view of these Rolls-Royce Olympus engines. Beautiful. Now we've got the rotation of the engine here, pretty nice indeed. think this is the first fan, and we've got like a bunch of stuff around there. And then I think these are the ramps that the flight engineer was said that they were moving along. So that's great. We'll go ahead and something that it's interesting to me because all of the people that are making aircraft on XPLANE-11 or at least Max Law Flight Simulator 22, they don't have this problem. Because the lights already implemented as an object or something like that. But then in other simulators like XPLANE-11, the lights are like their own separate objects. So if you take a look at this, you can see how the lighting is a strobe. Like you can see a nice little circle of light radiating across from it. But hopefully XPLANE-10 or XPLANE-12 or whatever. XPLANE-10, no, hopefully the next update, whatever, if it's called XPLANE-12, XPLANE-11, whatever it's gonna be, it hopefully gets an update. Since oh, I hit my mouse. Hopefully it includes that, since it would be better. Oh my god, this guy's flying. Alright, so I'll go ahead and open up my phone since that's what I'm using to read the chat. Let's go ahead and get this open up in just a second. Phone wants to update. Yeah, we'll update it. Passcode, yeah, let's go ahead and enter that. And it should update any second now. It's an Avianca 747. Looks like the Felius 747, since I know the guy, Felius, he's making a 747 200 for XM11, which is honestly quite a nice little aircraft. It's unlike the 400s or 800. Since we already have those aircraft for XM11, but we don't have any accurate representation of the retro 747s, to be honest. Like, you could call it, let's use the word vintage, because people tend to identify the word retro with aircraft like the DC-10, LT-11, 767, since they were back in the 80s, but like retro, it's like the 747s that didn't have any digital instruments, like they were all analog, which it worked, but I would definitely say digital systems were definitely more redundant. I've definitely got to say that. But yeah, all of Houston is online, so that's great. Jacksonville Center is also online. Let's go ahead, because I want to see, because like some airports have CDPLC, which is like the equivalent of yeah, you can pretty much request clearance. As a matter of fact, we'll go ahead and take a look at that when we fly the 747, not the 747, the 787 on next stream, which will be on Monday. We'll definitely check that out, to be honest, but yeah. Okay, phone is restarting and applying an update. I should get that done. I know I got the latest iOS update, which will be quite great indeed. But it's a little bit unfortunate that the people at San Francisco Radio, they really haven't, like, they come online, and because like I was doing this flight from Narita, Haneda to LAX, and it's a little bit disappointing because what ended up happening was that you can assume what happened was that they came online. I was super excited, and they went offline. So it's happened sometimes. But that's sad. So literally, they've got Oceanic, they've got half of the Indian Ocean controlled, and they don't have anything around the Pacific. So it's pretty much fully uncontrolled airspace around the Pacific, which it's not good, because in real life they are. It looks like it's it is. Definitely looks like it's over. You can see the hump around there. But yeah, we've got 32 playbacks. We have 7 likes. Sub goal for today is 195. Really 2 people away from reaching that goal, which is actually quite great indeed. And we're gonna get there hopefully eventually, but we're trying to reach 200 by the end of the year. And I think we're literally 7 people away from reaching 200, which is honestly quite great indeed, to say the least. But We're headed over to Guam at the moment. Got approximately 1 hour and 21 minutes until we touch down into Guam. You know, that's a plan. So we've got 6 to 7, so we've still got 8.9 minutes until we reach our waypoint. So go around here and we'll go over to this. We've got 166, Mach 2, flight level 570. As I suspected, excuse me, of course. Um, I knew that we were gonna level up around this flight level, so you know we're definitely gonna continue on that for now. Um, but yeah, we're definitely gonna continue at this flight level 570. We're not gonna exceed flight level 600 since we're gonna be going up, and then we're gonna level up around 60,000 feet. But it appears to me that we would have to fly past Guam to get to that point in our flight plan. So you know we're not doing that for today. What was I gonna do? I was going to go ahead and I was gonna Google something, but I forgot. Oh, that's a map. Because I know it's literally super staffed there. Like you know, the East Coast has got 172 people flying along, and MCO has got delivery ground, tower and approach. Miami's got, oh my god, ground, tower and approach. How many aircraft are there? That looks super staffed. And you've got a bunch of giants here at the cargo ramp. Really, it's a bit annoying how it's a damn airport and you have the cargo ramps and literally the only aircraft. Like you don't have that much diversity apart from a couple of Aviancas on the primary that comes in daily. It's a damn 747. It's a damn giant 747 from Atlas here. Come on, give some variation. It's like seeing the damn same Avianca and the same Embraer every single day. It gets boring after a while, you know. It's 747, you know. It is what it is. But yeah, I'll definitely fly the after this flight. I'm definitely gonna fly over to yeah, definitely gonna fly from MCO over to um IH, which is George Bush International Airport. Actually flown there in real life. It was really good. So but yeah, my phone's updating. We still got like 1 hour flight. One person watching. See, don't honestly get this because my streams like they vary it. They can be extremely active at times and they can be not that active. It all depends on the time and you know if people are flying along. Which you know most of the time, like the only time we had literally a bunch of people flying along was the Air India one, but the stream ended up crashing because of internet and you know Xfinity. Damn you Xfinity. But yeah, we really got I think it was like 4 people that were gonna fly along, which was really good. Flew the 747 from New Delhi all the way down to Mumbai. Or Bombay, people like to call it, but they started, I think, around the early 90s. They started renaming the cities because back then it was like the British named it, so you know. Um, Madras used to be called, Chennai used to be called Madras, and New Delhi. I don't think there was a name for it. I'm just thinking, because I know Mumbai was used to called Bombay, but now it's called Mumbai. Which you know, it's good that countries are returning to their culture after years of colonization, which honestly has been interesting to say the least. But I mean, yeah, 570.5. So you know, we're getting quite high up this flight for today. We're gonna be doing a visual approach into this airport. So you know, we're gonna be flying fully visual into the airport. So that's currently the plan. I would have planned at not necessarily a sit. Yeah, a star. There you go. I'm a little bit confused around there, but yeah, I would have planned something else. But Simbrief didn't give me one, and I'm not gonna go through charts just to get one that corresponds with our entry point semi. So that's currently the plan. Yeah, the golf course FNO is really interesting to say the least. But that is just that. We still got like 1 hour 40 minutes until we land, which is it can't be an hour 40 minutes. It's actually 1 hour and 70 minutes until we land, which, you know, we're going to be flying in there, starting the descent, and then do a gently touch down the landing gear at the Guam, and hopefully we'll get the best landing that we've ever done on Concorde on stream, because I remember getting a couple of butters. I think the times that I did cross spawn with Concorde, which was quite interesting. I wanted to fly with ATC, but unfortunately they did not come online, which, you know, it is what it is, honestly. It happens, stuff like that really happens, but you know, that happens. But yeah, we've still got around how many miles do we have until we reach that waypoint? We've got 69 nautical miles until we get there. I'm not gonna say nice. I said nice, yeah. The amount of miles we have left is pretty nice indeed. But yeah, we're getting there. Expecting arrival time in approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes. You know, we're getting there slowly but surely. I think the flight time so far has been like, because like Volante is gonna give it to me in just a second, but so far we've been streaming for 2 hours and 22 minutes so far. But yeah, that's just that. We're gonna continue going straight, and then we'll go ahead and enter. Yeah, I really didn't bother with orthos, and nor did I bother with orthos for the flight that we're going to be doing. Hopefully, one of these days, which will be the Island Topper, the United Island Topper with the aircraft. They're going to be doing that flight. Surely, one of these days. Didn't bother with orthos, to be honest, and you know, it is what it is. You know, no, we don't really need any orthos since we're going to be flying over water and it's like islands. So I'm not gonna bother that much with it, and you know they do take off hard drive space, so you know it is what it is, to say the least. What is this guy? Ah, he's flying the Concorde, is he? Ah, he's flying the Concorde. See, I need to be. Oh no way, he's actually flying the United delivery I made. That's great. I definitely need to. What is something that I have to do? I definitely need to go ahead and um, what's it called again? Damn, you ever say something and then you forget it? It's really annoying because you had a really good point, but then you forget it. But yeah, oh there we go, I got it back. Yeah, so what tends to happen is that when I stream the Concorde or like I do something with the Concorde, people tend to buy it, and it's really gotten to the point that I think I got like around 4 people to buy it, which companies better start sending me their products for free because you know I'll get them some sale, and you know would be really good indeed. But you know, companies you don't need to, would be great, you know. But that is just that. I think it got to a point that I got some guy to almost buy the 787, but what ended up happening was that um, I had to end it there because, you know, I shouldn't say you know because you guys do not know. I had to end it there because it wasn't ending it there, but what ended up happening was that the guy saw the ND icons on the back 977. You can tell, you know, it's a work in progress. James was here earlier today. Well, not earlier today, was here last night on last night's stream, and you know, it was rather interesting to say the least. Uh, Magnite's alright. It's like 2.5 out of his tail. You know, it's alright. We're definitely gonna fly it on Monday, so you know James will be able to tell me everything that I'm doing wrong since he is the first officer on the well, not the Magnite 77, the actual 787 for whatever company he flies for. But yeah, that's just that. But anyway, we've got approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes until we land. You know, it's quite a it's quite a short flight from here. It's like 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's literally less than the flight time that I'm gonna be doing later with the 787. So you know, you guys have that to look forward to. I think the music just died. Did the music just die? Oh no, it's still going. It's just doing stuff. Why do so many pop sound? Oh, there's a TED talk about pop sounds, songs sounding the same. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, we're kind of cruising at the moment. Got an hours and 10 minutes. I think it's. Whoa! What are we doing? Plane, what are you doing? What are you doing, plane? Alright, so I'll just let it be. So yeah, we've still got like an hour and 30, not 30 minutes, but we've literally got approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes until we touch down into Guam. So you know, we are kind of a long stretch until we arrive at Guam, and you know the aircraft continues to turn when it shouldn't. It's just trying to follow the path at the moment, but it's not going to be able to follow it because it's going to overshoot and then start to turn again. And you know, it's Colimata Concorde. It has these issues, but I think there's like an improvement package. Not that I've installed it yet, because that implies the entire activation of all of your neuron cells in your brain, which you know it's a little bit too much for my taste. But yeah, we'll start our turn. We should go back to that heading, and we hopefully won't have the same issue that we'd had here. And it should level up around here, and then we should continue going straight. So holding back to these trains, these turns are really intensive for the wing for now, but we've got quite a long time to go. We've got around 40,000. I think the fuel status at the moment is 40,000 kilograms of fuel. I believe with the things that I set up so far, we should be pretty much there on the aircraft around. Yeah, we should be able to land without having to do an entire circle to burn up some extra fuel. Not that I want to do it because that implies that we're going to be polluting the air, so it's not good at all. So we might as well burn the fuel over a bit of the Pacific. That's not beautiful. It's just like ocean, you know. It ain't. It really isn't. It's ocean, you know, fish and stuff. It's for our country that I'm flying over to. Yeah, I'm not flying over country. Yeah, it's literally a long range, and we don't have any land. So you know, if we have to divert, we'll probably go over to Micronesia. We'll go on and direct to Papua New Guinea, and yeah, and I think the aircraft that I'm flying at the moment is ETOPS. I don't understand how much the aircraft would be able to fly for if we are in fact flying the only 2 engines, because the Concorde's a gas guzzler. So that's just that. So we've literally got approximately how long of a flight do we have left? But that's just that. There's the first officer calling out that we have 40 tons, okay, 40 tons of fuel remaining. So that's honestly great. We should burn around 20,000 of that, and we should be left with around relatively good amount of fuel. So we land. So that's really fun. We'll go ahead and set that to that. How many people got on stream? So I think we've got one person watching. Come on, we've got one person watching, but they won't talk on stat. You know, it definitely makes it. Because like, you know, people will see the stream and they'll see an empty chat, some random guy talking, and then, you know, people might be shy and they won't say anything. You know, that happens in real life. But that's that. So 57950 Mach 2, pretty much perfect on the heading so far. We'll do a nice little flyby. I think I have the weather set to real time. But there we go. Boom. I love it. Really gotta love the Concorde. I love how casually it literally flies past the speed of sound. Like, you think it would be a little bit more destructive or like more nose here, but you know, it just goes that. Yeah, we're going a straight line, and you know, pretty nice indeed. Boom. One. Let's wait for the boom. Any second now, plane. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so far if we take a look at that, I think we're going to be doing the ILS runway 16 right approach. Correction, we're going to be doing the ILS 16 left approach. I would have to go ahead and take a look. It's actually yeah, we're going to be doing ILS runway 06 left. ILS 06 left. We're going to tune some stuff here on navigation so we can use that to at least kind of get a better descent here. So that's our waypoint, which is Uniform November Zulu. So we're going to tune over that to 115 since that's supposed to be an entry point around there, even though it is rather interesting. So I guess we'll just fly around the island, get around here, and then enter the localizer. But localizer Guam at the moment is 1110.3. We'll just tune over to that, which should be 115. 115.8. So 115.8 is currently the plan. 115.8 is currently set. We still got quite a long time to go. I think the ETA is something like 1 hour, so you know, 1 hour really flies by when you're flying the Concorde. Pardon my pun, of course, but you know, we're getting there slowly but surely. But you know, it happens. Alright, so far we are set. We're going past the speed of sound at the moment, going in a straight line for now. And you know, we're gonna go over to that. We're gonna use that waypoint called Uniform November Zulu, so we can use that as our navigation 8 to at least calculate some type of center. So we're gonna go and set that to 15.8. Localizer frequency, we'll go ahead and set that on our other one, which will be 1110.3. So we're gonna set that right around here. So that's set. Autopilot is engaged. Throttle is set. And you know, we're doing good so far. We can actually disengage that. We don't need it since we're pretty much gone on manual throttle so far. Yeah, that's what I tend to do. I that might be incorrect. It's just I hold the throttles at full throttle, and at the end of the day, it helps us burn more fuel. And you know, burning more fuel, that means we won't have to do circles because it's happened to me so many times that I've been so damn fuel efficient that I've ended up having to I've ended up having to do some circles around and land it way too heavy. You know, it happens sometimes. So you know, that is just that. So we've got approximately 2. We've literally got Mach 2 at the moment. Can I have the joke? Okay, the joke is not hideable. Oh, that's perfect. I love how these people decided to slap their logo on here. So you've got Concorde and you've got Colimata. That's great. So yeah, it's not gonna be a DME update there, so we've still got quite a long time to go. As a matter of fact, I had the great idea to literally I had the great idea to fly over to what's it called again? Yeah, I had the great idea to fly over to what's this thing? Yeah, I had the great idea to, I guess, add an event in our Concorde World Tour that we will be flying to Innsbruck in the Colimata Concorde, which surely will be an interesting flight to say the least. But you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. So you know, we're flying over to. How's the chat looking at? So we've literally, so last message we've got is James. Alright, that's fine. Um, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, we are definitely about to get there so far. But yeah, I had the great idea too. I guess at a flight to Innsbruck in the Colimata Concorde as one of our legs. You know, that's definitely gonna be a flight that we're gonna be doing soon. Trademark. So that's currently the plan for now. You know, we're getting there. Just a second. We've got approximately 1 hour flight time remaining. Actually, 1 hour and 5 minutes until we land. Music is looking fine. It looks positive. So you know, we've got like around 30 minutes left of it, and then we'll have to go and get a new music. But that's just that. I'm going to go ahead and get some water now. So I'll be right back in the amount of time that this should show up in just a second. So I'll be right back in the amount of time that should be displaying. So be right back. And we are back. So, yeah, we're still cruising at the moment. We've got approximately 58 minutes until we land, or as I want to say, until we touch down. I feel like that's a better word, but M1 is kind of a little bit. It's not doing too good. Like we're pretty much pushing the engines to their maximum potential. I wouldn't pretend that maintenance is not a thing and maintenance cost is not a thing, so we're just gonna continue doing what we are doing at the moment. Next waypoint is approximately in 5.7 minutes, so you know, we've got that to go on for now. And you know, this really has been an interesting stream to say the least. Like we've literally flown from Sydney over to Guam. Excuse me again, I do not know what's going on. But yeah, we're gonna be flying next leg. Well, actually on Monday we're gonna be flying the 787 Dreamliner. No, we're gonna be taking the Dayliner. It's not a Dreamliner, you know. Terrible joke. But yeah, we're definitely gonna be flying the 787 next stream, which will be Copenhagen to Manchester, Manchester United. As I think, I guess I can title it because I know some streamers decided to title it when there was like a the Super Bowl or whatever they want to call it, when they had American football and it's a Super Bowl. What they ended up doing is that they did okay, taking party supplies to, I don't know, the team that won. I'm not too familiar with stuff like that, but yeah, I guess we can do taking UK fans from Copenhagen all the way over to the UK to celebrate, you know, something like that. Because what ended up happening on this stream is I decided to add something catchy, semi-catchy, which was Concorde. Concorde departs the land of Down Under, but you know, YouTube has their limits on the title, so you know I couldn't add that much. So you know I could have killed the Concorde World Tour episode number 4, since that's our current episode for today. Next episode will be on the next episode will be on Friday, next Friday of course, and you know you can expect on stream on me from. You can definitely expect a new stream on Monday, and you know on Thursday, since Thursday is the South America World Tour, so you know you can always expect that. But yeah, that's just it. But yeah, we have still quite a long time to go. You know, we've got approximately, the ETA is telling me around 01838 Zulu. I believe the current Zulu time, it should tell me here on Valanta, it's 044 Zulu, so we're already getting there in less than an hour. That's what happens when you fly Concorde, and we're going to start our descent around waypoint Gauss, so we have to be level around 3000 from there. And from 3000 we're going to pretty much go around the island, do the island approach from a 06 left. I know we're going to drop down there, vacate to taxiway Foxtrot, from taxiway Foxtrot go over to Kilo, and then park the aircraft on that area. You know, it's going to be really interesting, this approach. You know, will be, you know, pretty much we've literally only been around the Pacific so far, because initial leg that we did was from Vancouver all the way over to Honolulu, or it was actually Kona, but you know, we went down to Kona, and from Kona we went down to Fiji. We went down to Sydney, and now we're headed up here to Guam. So you know we're definitely gonna enter Asian territory. The next leg, which will be taking us over to Bangkok, will be an interesting leg because, though, excuse me, and I don't know what's happening. But yeah, what will end up happening is that the routing, it appears to me that we'll definitely depart. We'll go up here. We'll go over from the strait. The strait definitely has to have a name. We'll pretty much bust over these islands called Bayat and Basco and Saptang. So we'll pretty much just bust those islands, go from there, and then go down the South China Sea, and then enter Taiwan via the Gulf of Thailand. That works. But and then we'll enter here and do the islands approach. I think we've flown into Thailand 3 times already, and I think, if I have to be honest with you guys, we were headed to Taiwan one of these days, which was Supposed to happen on, yeah, supposed to happen one of these days. What ended up happening was that I had a bunch of stuff planned around December, then I stopped with my inactivity and, really took a hit for the channel. I think we're around 100 subscribers around there. I'm not too sure when we reached that milestone, but, absolutely great that we ended up reaching that. But, hopefully reach 200 by the end of 2021. We're getting there slowly but surely, but, pretty nice indeed so far.